Okay guys, this is Cheese. Update on my tubeless tires on my Canyon Exceed CF7 mountain bike. It's been weeks since I converted to tubeless from tube. I have ridden it several times and there's no sign of leakage, especially my rear tire. Air hasn't leaked at all. Using the method that Jesus gave me to do, using the metal aluminum foil tape that have strong adhesive on one side that I showed you in my previous video, it works. Already ridden it several times, weeks passed, and it's airtight. Long story short, the rear tire had to be replaced because both tires were damaged. It had multiple punctures and tears, but the rear one was bad enough. I had to replace the tire. Front, I was able to fix it by using the patch kit, tire plug patch kit, to patch it and work with the sealant. And I tried spinning it, shaking it as I fix it, as I inflate the tire, and eventually I got it to work. So both tires are running tubeless. However, this one, air is leaking very slowly. It takes weeks to lose about 20 psi. So that's pretty good. Still pretty impressive. It's pretty much holding air pressure. So I have no trouble riding it right now. Jesus told me, believe it or not, this is nothing new because it's been going on for all the time, a lot of things. Jesus says he broke my tires on purpose. He had my tires punctured at the same time, and that was deliberate and meant to happen. He wanted to, he broke it, he said. He wants me to, he was telling me, go tubeless. Go tubeless. Get it all sorted out as part of preparation. Because at that time, I thought that my bike was running tubeless. I thought that it came tubeless out of factory, like where they set it up tubeless and ship it. Because the bike felt like it rolled and felt and behaved like tubeless. And when I check the tire inside, when I deflate the tire, and when I tried to look inside, it looked like tubeless. Apparently, there were tubes in there. That's what Jesus told me. That's why he broke my tires, and he said, get them replaced. Get them converted to tubeless. And also, he told me to let this tire go. Say goodbye to this tire, because believe it or not, he wants me to go with the same size tire as rear one for better rolling, easier, less rolling resistance and better speed. That's what Jesus wants. Not necessarily for highest grip and control. Because it will, but then the downside is it will cause more wind drag and higher unsprung weight and rolling resistance. So he told me to go with the 2.25 width, same size as that and same model from Maxxis. Aspen. This is 2.25 tubeless tires. Axle. And go with the same 2.25 Aspen. This one came with Icon 2.35 axle tubeless tires. So eventually this tire will be replaced with that one, that brand, that model. And you guys have been wondering, so many months passed and I haven't really done any major upgrades on my bike and electric scooter because I have been waiting for money to come in. the stimulus relief check from the government that I told you about. The money hasn't come all this time. That's why I couldn't do anything about it. I can't do nothing without the stimulus check. It's been freaking long time. It's been 8 months. 8 months of waiting. That's pretty close to 1 year. I'm tired and I'm worn out. I thought that stimulus check was gonna come last June at the very latest. I was expecting to get it last April or May. And nothing has come, no money. So I can't do no upgrade on this and no upgrade on my scooter that I promised you guys about. Well, the promise hasn't broken yet because Jesus told me that money is coming. He just didn't tell me exactly when. He didn't tell me word for word at what month, what day the stimulus checks will come. I don't know why he does that, especially with the stimulus check. He said now it should be coming very soon. Very soon. And when the stimulus checks come, he said that it's going to be awful lot. A lot of stimulus checks coming. And it's not going to just end with fat stimulus check. It will be followed by UBI, Universal Basic Income, to a lot of people. I don't know what portion, how many people, but a lot of money will come. The money will keep flowing in like hamsters, like raccoons flooding, coming out of nowhere, from the grass, from the trees, keep coming over, keep coming in like hamsters. It will flow like a river, like water. That's the effect that it will happen. I'm serious, guys. The money will just keep coming in and in and in and in regularly. We're talking a lot of money. Why I say that? Because Jesus has been, and he told me that it's coming like that. And Jesus has been guiding me what items to get. He had me go through shopping list, go through shopping on items, what items to buy. He helped me to pick out certain items for upgrades, upgrading components for my mountain bike and my electric scooter. For mountain bike, he already had me picked out certain items like he said that I will be upgrading the cassette and the hub set, both rear and front, with SRAM X01 componentry, which is one step below the top of the line, which blows the doors off the standard, the componentry that comes with the European or Spanish version of Canyon Exceed CF7 bike, which comes with SRAM GX componentry, right? This one has NX, but Jesus told me go with the X01. He said X01 is okay, go with that. Don't go with the GX. He said don't go little step. Make a big step where God wants it. So it's gonna have a superb, ultra high quality, high level, high performance hubs, X01 hubs with the cassette. The cassette will be XX1, by the way. He said go with the SRAM XX1. What color is it? It's not the gold one. It's the one with rust color, like reddish, like it's not gold, like the color of the penny. Is that bronze or tin? Bronze, that color. Nice, really nice. He said get that and get the SRAM X01 rear derailleur with the carbon fiber trim. It's very expensive, over $500. This is NX. He said get that one and put it on there. And he said I can leave this alone. This is fine. This crankset is not a bottom bottleneck. It's not limiting me from both performance and the looks of it. It is pleasing. It is fine. Chain is fine. This is a Campanello chain that I showed you before. Works great. It shifts gear quietly. It shifts quieter. It's smoother and quieter, and it feels nice. All that will be done. I'll be getting the truing stand to build the wheel myself that I said before. All that is coming. I'll be building my own wheels using the existing spokes and the rims. All that, we're talking a lot of money here. A lot of money. And also I'll be replacing this seat post. This raised face seat post will be replaced by SRAM carbon fiber seat post. The saddle will be left alone. Same thing with the handlebars and the brake set. As for the electric scooter, he also had me pick out all the items that I will be needing to build the battery. I will be rebuilding the battery on this Fiabor Q06 5600 watt marketed electric scooter, which is BS. It's not a true 5600 watts. It only puts out about less than 2000 watts, more like 1600 watts, which is why Jesus is having me go through building a battery pack for this. I'll be building it from scratch, and I'll be using new batteries and take out the old battery pack. He had me pick out all the items I need, everything, the batteries, the interconnects, the metal piece for connecting the batteries, and all other miscellaneous items needed in order to completely build the battery pack, including wires, wiring, thick gauge wiring, everything. Use pure copper interconnects. We're not talking just copper plated or nickel plated strips, nothing like that. It will be full copper. We're talking some serious stuff, because the scooter will turn into a hyper scooter. Once I get the battery done, it's gonna have too much power where it will be overwhelming. I mean, it will be faster than normal cars. You're gonna need some fast muscle cars to compete with me. You're gonna need something like a Mustang 5.0 GT, Mustang GT 5.0, or BMW M340i, or I don't know, maybe Honda Civic Type R is not a good candidate, because I will beat them from dig, because they're not that great taking off from dig, because they're front wheel drive. But yeah, pretty much I will smoke normal cars. It will be that much faster. It will go about 65 miles per hour with the battery build. With this, it's slow as junk. I'll be replacing this with this controller here. This is 80 amp. This is 65 amp. I'll be putting this on here and use the same 35 amp controller that is sitting inside the box. That powers the front motor. This powers the rear motor. Right. So once I put this on here, the 80 amp plus 35 amp, that's 115 amp. So it will draw 115, 80. Yeah, 115 amp out of the battery. The battery will have around 250 amp. It will have a 250 or more, around 250 amp. So it's gonna have it's not gonna cause any bottleneck. It's not gonna cause any power limitation due to any kind due to weather or the wind or things like that. It's gonna be weatherproof is what I'm saying, performance wise, regardless what weather. By the way, the battery that I'm gonna be using is Samsung 21700 40T. Samsung 40T, which is very high performance battery. Those batteries, they're very consistent, they're stable. They don't dip like other cheaper batteries, less performing batteries. They don't dip in power output, amperage output. They're more steady, stable, and also much less sensitive to weather. In cold weather, it performs nearly as good as when it's running in nice warm weather. It will be very least affected by weather, but also I will have headroom, so much headroom. It will be more than twice the capacity, twice the strength, the amperage of what my controllers can put out, can draw. So it's gonna be like a freaking guaranteed. I mean, it's gonna be guaranteed. I will be getting guaranteed 115 amp. Because it will be limited by the controllers, not the battery. Battery will not be the limiting factor. It will go very fast. I'll be replacing the brake lights. I'll be replacing the brake calipers and brake levers. Will be replaced with nut brake system, not the old version of hydraulic brakes. It will be hydraulic oil brake. This handlebar will be replaced with carbon fiber, and I will put stem, longer stem here, lower profile version, so that I can stretch my arms and I'll be in better lower profile position when I ride. And it's gonna have 180 millimeter rotors, the discs for the brakes. All this is coming, and the battery pack will be translucent. Count on it. In the coming videos, I'll have a title of the video named "How to Make Translucent Battery Pack Without BMS and Without Welding." That's gonna be the title. The battery is gonna look awesome because it's gonna be see-through. It will be for showcase also, not only for performance and effectiveness, but I'll be using clear plexiglass type something. It's called the polyethylene or something. It's a better material than the regular plexiglass. I'll be using that to make battery box, so everything will be see-through. So you can see what's happening. You can see the batteries, the interconnects, wiring, everything. All that will be done. This freaking damn train, so sick of it. The train has been it's been freaking nightmare. Right now it has calmed down a little bit, but for the most part, the trains come by anywhere from every 3 minutes to every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes. I have a track there. I have 2 more tracks way out there. Trains just keep coming by all day, day and night, every day. The trains came by even on Christmas Day and New Year's Day, and it doesn't matter, any days or every day, trains keep coming by like madness, like something is happening. Like in the movie, you guys watched the movie, you know, the science fiction movies, like the movie Year 2012. That's actually a good example, because that movie shows where the billionaires that they pay billions of dollars for per person to make a plan to live in a ship that is indestructible, the ship like ark, like ship, to be protected from water because the tsunami is coming, super tsunami and magma, the catastrophic, the disaster, world disaster, so that they can survive through that. They're doing the same thing, exactly the same way. I'm telling you guys, Jesus told me that. It's 1,000%, 10,000% same. Whatever the movies you watch, some of them are very accurate. They're really doing it. It's not just fantasy. It's not just science fiction. It's real, guys. The ruling elites, the leaders, these corrupted leaders, they know what is coming. First of all, they know that World War III is coming. It is inevitable because they are the ones trying to escalate it, to start war with Russia, and count on it. Count my word, because Jesus told me that it is coming. And the ruling elites, they want the war to happen. They want it. They want this to destroy, to let bunch of people die, because that's one good way to cut off the number of people. I can't say certain words because of YouTube censorship. There's certain things you can't say, but you know what I'm getting at. They want to have as few people as possible on this earth so that they can rule the world, that it will be their world, and they will have a freedom and they will have more resources to consume, because with most people not living on an earth, they can get to receive all that. That is their dream, their fantasy, and their plan, and that is what they have been trying to do. That's what they are planning on. They're getting ready for war, and not only that, they also know that the asteroids are coming. The asteroid is coming. They know asteroid is coming. They're also getting prepared for that. That's why they are preparing it to live underground cities in some parts of the world, including, I don't know where exactly, but they also have underground cities all over America. Underground cities, facilities, hotel. They got nice stuff. They spent trillions of dollars on underground facilities, and in order to stock up all that stuff, you're gonna need stuff. You're gonna need, not only you're gonna need food, but you're gonna need factories. You're gonna need crops, stuff that to grow food. You're gonna need machineries. You're gonna need the factories to build things, make things for their future living. They're planning on living for the next, I don't know, 10, 20 years, 10 years underground or somewhere. You're gonna need money for all that. You're gonna need to build factories underground. I'm serious, guys. Factories. You're gonna need millions of different stuff to do all that. You're basically colonizing. You're basically colonizing new world there, so they can live through the nuclear ash, the radioactive nuclear ash from the nuclear war, and tsunami, and asteroids, impact from the asteroids, because it will be uninhabitable on this surface of the earth, which is also fogs, because it's not going to turn out that way. It's not going to turn out what the ruling elites calculated or estimated. It's not going to turn out that way, guys. These ruling elites are dumbasses. They're moron. They're stupid. They think they're smart, but well, in a way they're smart because they're smarter than stupid people that live on earth. But they're smart in wicked ways. And that's not gonna cut it because God told me, Jesus told me, it's gonna turn out exactly opposite of what they want. The wars are coming, but however, they're the ones gonna get killed. They're the ones who will die. And they're gonna lose it everything. They're gonna lose all. So all that stocking, trillions of dollars, ordering stuff, hauling that stuff, transporting them to via trains. That's why the freight trains, the cargo trains come by day and night constantly every day. Jesus told me that these trains, most of it, not all, but majority of it is coming from the riches, from the mega riches, the ruling elites, the corporations, the billionaires. Though it is for them. They're the ones ordering stuff that they need to transport, to stock up in their underground cities. They also need to stock up weapons. They are also stocking up weapons to military equipments. Everything you need to live like as if you're living on Earth. Colonization. Only difference is that you're not colonizing in Mars, but in here on Earth, underground. You're gonna need trillions of dollars, and that's what they're spending money on. That's what they're using these trains. This is serious stuff, guys. I'm not kidding around. I'm not joking here. I'm dead serious. Jesus told me that. This is a freaking evil. And these morons, these ruling elites are dumbasses because they don't know that they're going to lose it all. They're the ones going to get killed because the magma will flow in. It will flood them with magma and it will flood them with water underground. Or in some other ways that it will lead to catastrophe. And they're going to all end up dying. And they're going to lose everything that they stocked, that they stocked on, all the money that they saved, stored, all the valuables, gold, money, everything, equipment, jewelries, everything, and including the food. They will lose it all. And not only that, they're going to lose their spiritual life. Afterlife, they're gonna be in big trouble. They're stupid. I mean, they have low IQs. I mean, I can't believe that they don't understand this. They're not afraid of God. They are not. They think they are God. See, that tells you right there that they're stupid, low IQs. They think they have a high IQs, but no, when not from the God's perspective, they have low IQs. Much lower than God's children, because God's children know what's coming and that they know what is the way and what is not the way, and that they know that evil cannot prevail in the end. They all end up losing. They will all end up perishing. That's why God's children are smarter than them, because they get the knowledge from God. So their spiritual IQ is much higher. Way higher, much smarter than the ruling elites. The ruling elites are dumbasses. They're stupid. I'm serious. They're incredibly stupid and selfish, and they're gonna lose it all. And it is actually the poor people that depend on God, seeking God, people that are helpless, especially people that depend on God, are the ones gonna be safer out here on the surface of the earth when the trouble comes, when the war comes, when the tsunami comes, when the nuclear war breaks out. They're the ones going to be safer out on the surface of the earth, not the ruling elites. Jesus told me that ruling elites are the ones going to get killed first. They're the ones going to get destroyed the fastest. They're going to get punished by their adversaries. You know who I'm talking about. They're going to get punished by their adversaries on earth from other nations, from commie nations. It is the commie nations that will prevail. They will punish. They will punish the Western nations, especially America. Especially America. So Jesus wants me to, that's why Jesus had me pick out all the items for this, and bunch more stuff coming, bunch more stuff to order for my shed, the tools. So all that money, we're talking a lot of money here. Not only that, I will be buying another shed for my parents, and will be landed over there. All this money is coming. That's why I know for sure. That's why I know that money, a whole bunch of money is coming. The money will flow in like raccoons, like hamsters. And we're not talking, guys. We're not talking. The world has changed. The world is not gonna get back to normal like what it used to be. That's something you guys need to know. It's not gonna come back to normal life. Things are changing and already changed. When these stimulus checks keep coming in, that is one of the signs. That is one of the signs that there is a trouble coming, because the financial collapse, the dollar collapse is coming, followed by war, World War III. Those things are coming. So you're not going to get back to normal life. Don't be expecting that you will have your normal life, because that ain't coming. That is not going to happen. It's changing. These signs, the pestilence, the COVID, the pandemic is one of the signs. And the constant flowing of UBI, Universal Basic Income, is also one of the signs of change of humanity, the change of the world that is coming. These are the signs. So we need to prepare, and that's why Jesus is telling me to prepare all these things. Even though bicycle may look like, you may think this is ridiculous. Like you think I am ridiculous, like crazy, like out of my mind, because I'll be spending a lot of money to upgrade. No, Jesus says it's okay. That is His will. You cannot go by your logic. Jesus says that your logic, your common sense is worldly. Is you're following the world system and world customs and tradition, their way of life, their society. That's Jesus says that is wrong way. That is worldly way, and your common sense is wrong. You're stupid. That basically it boils down to that you are going the wrong way. You think you are going the right way, but it's not. When you seek God, God will tell you things very different. Very different, sometimes completely opposite of what you expect, what you think. It's going to be opposite. That's why you got to follow God. You got to surrender to Him. Let Him steer you. Let Him guide you, direct you, because His way is totally different, very different than your ways. So you cannot just prepare what the way you think is the right way. You need to prepare as God guides you, because He knows how you should prepare, what is best way, what is most effective, and what is the way not only for yourself, but also for others. He knows the future. He knows how things will unfold. God is perfect. And that is why you cannot go by your own will, your own estimation, your own logic. Especially you gotta come away from your logic. That is the most dangerous thing. Your logic, your common sense is the biggest problem. You gotta surrender to God and let Him guide you. And Jesus said that this is my will. I mean, this is His will. To upgrade my mountain bike, my scooter, and He said that I'll be building another scooter. I will be building a new scooter, the second one, the new scooter from scratch. Instead of buying the scooter that is all built from the manufacturer, I'll be building it. Not only is it going to be cheaper, but it will be way more effective and better, much better. I'll be building from chassis ground up. Jesus already picked out the chassis for me that I'll be using, and the batteries and the controllers, everything, wiring, everything, all the components. All that is coming. And I'll be, like I said, I'll be upgrading all the bikes. Jesus told me that this bike, all bikes will go tubeless, including my electric scooter, and that bike will be handed over to my dad, and this scooter will be handed over to my dad as well, because my parents gonna need transportation to haul stuff. When the trouble comes, they're not gonna be able to stay their homes. They're gonna have to come out. They're gonna have to leave, abandon their home, because they're not gonna be able to afford it. Because the property tax will be so high, and the money will get wiped out from their accounts. A lot of people gonna be on the street. So I'll be handing this over to my dad, and I'll be using my second scooter that I will be building it myself. Jesus showed me how to build, what to build. He showed me the instruction how to do it exactly, especially the battery pack. It'll be amazing. When I make a video of it, it will work. Jesus told me that it will work. It will be very effective. And my second scooter, the future scooter that I will be building, will be so powerful. By the way, it will be running off rear-wheel drive. It's not going to be dual drive. It's not going to be front and rear. It's going to be rear-wheel drive, driving off one motor, but it's going to have 100 amp, and it's going to have 72 volt, and the chassis, the scooter will be lighter. It'll weigh around about 80 pounds. It'll be about 80 pounds. And it will go over about 70 or over 70 miles per hour. Jesus told me that it will go fast, very fast, even faster than the upgrade I'll be doing on this scooter. This one should go about 65 miles per hour. So yeah, I just wanted to share that, show you my updates. Money is coming soon, and I will be start purchasing. As soon as the money comes, bam! As soon as the money comes, I'll be buying all the stuff that I need. So money will just disappear like instantly, because money will keep coming in. All right. That's about it. I just wanted to give you an update, and look forward to it. Look forward to the future videos of how to make battery pack for my electric scooter. And I will also make videos of upgrading my mountain bike, building wheels, all that stuff. Upgrade on componentry. All right.